salam sejahtera. Saya akan tambah sedikit. Pak Samad and I are co-chairs, we're both equals. The announcement for BERSIH 3 has now officially been made by Pak Samad. Now you can see the reason why we, if I may proceed in English because we have some foreign reporters here, the reason why we had the presentation by the two eminent academics was to show you that the issue of fraud is continuing. It hasn't stopped. And we wanted to establish that one of the main reasons BERSIH 3 is happening is because while the PSC was busily working on their report, the fraud was carrying on. Now, the information that was given to you is current. If I'm not mistaken, it's as of Friday. It's as of last Friday. It is current. So all these issues continue to take place, and unfortunately, the PSC didn't go deeply enough into the issue of electoral fraud. So we are deeply concerned that they have dealt with it in a very cursory manner in the PSC report. They have provided for 45 days in relation to duplicate names, but they haven't looked at the other issues. That's the problem. Now, we, of course, gave our comments yesterday. We had certain issues we're very concerned about. We actually think there should be an independent audit of the electoral roll. Nothing short of that is acceptable. Because really, the PSC could have done that. They could have ordered an independent, complete audit. I know they had NIMOS do some kind of audit, but that is not sufficient. The audit that they did was really very, very confined to one area. It didn't cover the aspects that Chinwat and Ken Ling have covered. So really, why did we appoint, why do we have a parliamentary select committee if they are not going to use their powers to examine and do a complete audit? So we were disappointed there was no independent audit that is being ordered. We were also disappointed with the manner in which they dealt with the postal votes. Yeah, undi post. You know that that is one of the most problematic areas. Everybody knows. Everybody knows undi post is one of the most problematic areas in relation to the electoral roll. But there was no examination of the present system. The only thing they did was to say they wanted to increase the numbers on postal votes, when actually what we should be doing is decreasing it. Because there's so much suspicion about postal votes. We should be reducing the numbers in relation to that. Now, also, nothing was said in the PSC report about election offences. Ingat tak, BERSIH dulu, one of the things we kept raising adalah tentang offences di bawah Election Offences Act. Nothing was said about that. Isn't that serious? If there are people or candidates who are breaching the laws of this country in relation to elections, isn't that an important issue that the PSC ought to have addressed? But they didn't. And BERSIH raised it. I'm talking about things that we actually raised. Now, there is also no mention, as you know, one of our demands is to stop dirty politics. There is no mention of that in the PSC report. So how can it be a complete report when it never went to the heart of one of the key issues for BERSIH?